How many times have you went online and searched for something like an HVAC repairman or a handyman and you found somebody on a Google business listing? The chances are it's probably pretty likely. So if you have a home service business and you're not correctly utilizing your Google business profile or your GMB profile to get more customers, get more leads, and land more jobs for your business, what are you doing? In this video, I'll go over 5 different ways that you can optimize your Google business profile to get more leads and land more customers. So let's go ahead and jump into the computer, take a look at a few examples, and I'll teach you guys exactly what you need to do. Now that we're on the computer, let's go ahead and head over to Google and start to search for something. Let's say that we were looking for an HVAC repair. So once you see HVAC repair, it's going to say see results closer to you or whatever. You can use that precise location if you're actually looking for this. But in this situation, I want to break down what the search engine results page is going to look like, or the SERP, which is a common SEO kind of fancy term. Basically, all it is the results page that's going to come up when you search for something on Google or another search engine. Now, these ones here up at the top, you can see there's a little green check mark and it says Google guaranteed. So these are your local services ads. So these are running paid ads and they are guaranteed by Google, meaning that it is backed. So if something does happen, then you're kind of guaranteed to have a safe aspect. Now, this get phone number button actually charges the person based on the phone call. So they only pay for that lead if you call for them. So if you are looking to expand and get a little bit more, there's a little piece of extra advice that you can do local service ads if your industry is in there. A couple hoops to jump through, background checks, that kind of thing, but you will only pay for the lead and it's pretty effective. Now, the next thing we're going to take a look at is right over here. So we've got our businesses. So this is that Google business profile that I was talking about. So if you're looking just HVAC repair, right, that's something you would want to rank for on your website, but you're not going to show up until all the way down here. And as you can see, Yelp is ranking above because they're massive. And then you can see there's a couple other people that are starting to pop up and rank down here. Like, to get into these areas, it's going to take you a lot of SEO work. Whereas if you just have an optimized Google business profile and you correctly optimize it, get good reviews and that kind of thing and keep it up to date, you can pop up right in this area and you're going to beat everything because you're above everything else besides Google guaranteed ads. So say that we clicked into this one and we went and looked at the rest of them on the maps. You could see, again, we've got our Google guaranteed here at the top. But let's say that we went to one that has 12 reviews. We've got Hot Pros right here with 12 reviews. So if we just take a quick little look over here at Hot Pros, they only have 12 reviews and they are showing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down for HVAC repair, which is really good. Now you can see there's not a ton of information on their profile, but they're still ranking fairly well. Now this is likely due to the location and also due to their open availability. You can see that they have this set up as open 24 hours, which likely means that they are 24-hour service, repair, whatever, which is gonna allow them to pop up right now because they're open, where some of these closed ones might not show up all the time. Also, it's gonna go proximity. So if Hot Pros is closer than Restivos, then they are gonna show up a lot better for a local search if they're closer to your location. So that's kind of why they're showing up there. But you can see 12 reviews, not a lot of optimization here. The web results doesn't have a ton of information for them. This one's Hot Pro Athletes or something like that. So, you know, kind of weird that that's showing up, but you can see they've got a couple reviews, mostly all 5 stars, which is good. And then you can see that they're doing nearby areas, which means that they are not using an actual address, which means that they probably don't have a location set. So if you do have a location and you can set it for a specific address or a specific location, that's going to be tip number 1. Setting an actual location versus a service area is overall always going to be more effective. So if you can do that and get some kind of commercial space if you don't already have one, definitely try and register an address on there. And it doesn't have to be one that customers can come to, but just one that people can associate with your business. Number 2, as far as biggest tips go, is you need to make sure that across this and all your other platforms, your phone number, your website, and your address are all the same. On top of that, you also want to make sure that your name is the same. So you don't want to have Hot Pros spelled this way and then Hot Space Pros HVAC on another one. You want it to be consistent across the board so Google and other search engines can associate your name with your phone number, with your address, and with your website. So it all comes together and they understand, and it helps build trust in Google's algorithm. Now, this should be a no-brainer. I don't even know if I'm going to count this as tip number 3, but reviews are going to be so important. Now, one thing with reviews is you don't want to just get someone to go on there and just rank it a 5-star and not say anything. If you can have them actually go on and say things like this: very reliable, friendly, efficient, you know what I mean? Put keywords in there that people are looking for, as well as like boilers, radiators, service, repair, like those kind of keywords that you're looking for. If people actually leave a review with those keywords, you'll notice that it gets highlighted here, which means that it's helping you rank for those. So it's almost like a SEO trick, is if you can get your people to leave good reviews and actually have them mention different services and what happened and what kind of things, because that's overall is going to add the keywords and it's going to help your Google business profile rank higher. Now, this one's going to be official tip number 3.5, I just say, and that is your services. So you can see you can go in and add a bunch of different services. So you want to make sure you have like HVAC contractor or landscaping professional or whatever it is. And then under that, you have all these different subcategories. And you can go even deeper on this and actually put a bunch of information under this, which adds keywords and overall boosts you up again, because you're optimizing and building out your entire portfolio. Now, before we continue on any further, I do want to let you know that there's a link at the top of the description to get our Google My Business optimization checklist. And since you've made it this far into the YouTube video and you're showing love over here and you're learning, I'm going to give it to you for just 99 cents. It's normally $10. It's on sale for 99 cents if you use the code YouTube99. So link down at the top of the description, go ahead and check that out. It'll be helpful to kind of go through and work you through what you need to check off and what you need to do to optimize your Google business profile to rank even higher like these people. Now, you definitely want to make sure that your service areas are all dialed in, as well as your services. So like I said, adding those different descriptions onto each of these for more keywords, huge. Making sure that this is fully optimized out, again, huge. Reviews, this from section is where you're actually going to type out a nice paragraph including keywords, but make it speak to the customer. Don't just put a bunch of random words in there just to stuff a bunch of keywords. Now let's take a look at this one, where you can see that they have a longer little message here, so that's obviously more effective. And then as we scroll down, they do have updates. So you notice the other one didn't have any updates. That's going to be tip number 4.5. You might get a little bit of bonus here in this video, but yes, you want to make sure you're doing consistent updates, just like updating a website and just like updating anything consistently for social media, anything like that. The consistency is going to be key to help you rank higher and get more out of your website or out of your Google business profile. So make sure you're doing updates consistently. They don't have to be anything crazy. Include some keywords. Most likely you click the link, it's going to bring you to their website. Yep, there it is. And if you actually click on the post, you can see there's going to be a good amount of words in there, some keywords, their brand, that kind of stuff. And then again, these are just nice branded photos and super simple, but the updates will provide a lot of extra content to your Google business profile. Now, the last thing is going to be your photos, and this again should be an obvious one. You need to make sure that not only are you uploading good photos and make sure this is consistent and there's not like weird photos on here or anything that's bad. You want to upload all the good stuff, obviously, that people might want to see, that's going to make it more effective to a potential customer or viewer. But you also want to make sure that when people are leaving reviews, if you can have people post a photo of their new furnace or their new boiler or whatever it might be, then that's going to be so effective, because it's going to show up right here in the photos as well, but it's real life customers and it shows a real life aspect of what can happen if they work with you. Now, if we take a look in here, you can see some other ones here that are posted by an actual person. So this is a looks like a mini split kind of system, I think, like inverter type of thing. I'm not an HVAC guy, I just do the marketing for them, but it looks like it's something like that. And yeah, you can see that this was posted by a real person. Another one, this was posted by a real person, and then this is the outside of their house. So it shows a real life kind of dream scenario and kind of portrays that to the customer of, hey, this could be me getting that thing or whatever. It gives a real aspect other than just like stock photos or something like that. Overall, if you start changing these things and optimize your profile, start doing consistent posts and start getting some photos on there that are real professional, start getting consistent reviews that are including keywords and things like that, you're going to start getting calls all the time, completely organic without doing any other SEO. So if you do want to optimize your Google business profile to the fullest, definitely check out that link at the top of the description. Use code YouTube99 to get it for 99 cents. Work through that entire checklist and put some of these things into play that I'm saying here and showing examples of, and you will be on your way in no time.